Water left the nest and returned an S-rank adventurer. Episode 10, mystery characters talk about homunculi wanted to return to Solomon's side. Homunculi lose their sense of affection and go berserk. The man sitting in the chair asks about Ball. The answer is just love leaves homunculi and only a desire for destruction remains. The man in the robe doesn't know what happened to Ball. I have no idea who Ball is or could be. There is a stone that might be a core. If a core runs out of magic, it dies on its own. The word "it" is referring to homunculi. Maybe episode 10, we will meet Ball? We scene change to Charlotte sleeping in bed with Angeline. Angeline thinks to herself she has to protect them. We scene change to Charlotte wearing new clothes and getting her hair done by Yuri. Next, Charlotte braids Angeline's hair. Now they are walking around town. Byaku asks if they should be relaxing like they are. Angeline says she will protect both of them. They have nothing to worry about. They go to eat lunch when Angeline sees Granny Maria. Granny Maria asks about Charlotte and Byaku. Angeline says they are with her because something happened. Granny Maria doesn't know who they are, so she's not biased on I hate you. She's just like, oh, two random people, okay, cool. She notices Charlotte has a lot of magic energy. Byaku has odd energy about him. He will not speak to her. She tells him to keep the magic circles he is using under control. No one should know about him. He's surprised. At least not some stranger should know about him. Byaku has impressive abilities with magic. She tells him he should be better at it. Granny Maria has the circles appear. The one on Bakugo's left, YouTube that is our right, is flat. On Byaku's right, and YouTube that is our left, is spherical. The spear is located in a triangle that's located in a cube. I have no idea what the shapes are supposed to mean. Granny Maria says Byaku cannot focus on the cube shape itself. He needs to cover the surface or the energy will leak out. I am still lost on what these magic shapes even do. We do not get more details because Angeline asks if Charlotte can be taught any spell. Angeline wants Charlotte to learn a defense spell though. Granny Maria will teach Charlotte. And in episode 10, we do not see any magic lessons. She just says she will teach Charlotte and that's it. In the evening, they walk around town again. Charlotte is feeling guilty for having fun. Angeline tells her it is okay. There is fun with living. She can have fun. She's allowed to. A group approaches them and are mad to see Charlotte and Byaku says they already returned their money. Angeline tells the group to stop yelling at Charlotte and Byaku when they already returned their money. It is not mature. They need to let it go. The group do not want to let it go. To the rescue is Rosetta. She tells the group to stop trying to pick a fight. Rosetta has them follow her away from this group. Angeline introduces Charlotte and Byaku to Rosetta. Angeline is way too optimistic. She knows they used to be bad people. Now in episode 10, Angeline wants to live a normal life as these two as her younger siblings. All feelings are valid. Angeline has forgotten there are still others with hurt feelings, and she wants everyone to forget it all happened. Forgetting something happened will not happen. Angeline again is just way too happy. Rosetta is nice to both of them. They are not nice back. These two do not like her. Charlotte holds a grudge over the goddess from the church for not saving her parents. Rosetta gives a typical speech on those who are living a peaceful life, giving prayers will not be abandoned. It isn't fair the goddess let her parents die. YouTube, imagine a priest is saying God is awesome and someone is saying no they aren't. That is what is happening. Charlotte runs away and bumps into a soldier. The soldier attacks them. Rosetta knocks Charlotte out of the way and gets injured. The soldier is possessed. Byaku uses magic to help Angeline. More soldiers appear. Byaku will hold them back while the girls escape. Angeline says Byaku needs to come with them, and he does. They go to the Adventure Guild where Rosetta gets taken to the infirmary. The soldiers have followed them here. Angeline tells them the soldiers are being controlled, so they can't kill any of them. The guild attack the soldiers while Angeline finds and defeats the ones casting the spell. The man in the robe says these people are too weak for Angeline. He will try something else. In the infirmary, Rosetta has been stitched up. Angeline goes outside thinking she is not like her father. Byaku followed her outside. He brings up she was supposed to protect them. I mean, technically she did. Charlotte and Byaku are not injured, and she said she would protect them. So technically she did. Angeline feels bad for Rosetta getting hurt. Angeline wishes she could have done something. something. Byaku says her and Charlotte are the same. They both blame everything wrong on themselves. As they debate if Angeline takes all the blame on herself, the Demon Lord appears. If this is what the stone was, then this would be a homunculus, right? Because the stone was talked about in a scene mentioning homunculi. Are the Demon Lords really homunculi instead? This monster, I'll call it for now, grows taller and attacks. Angeline fights this monster thing. Byaku is her support. Angeline says she doesn't need his help. She can fight all on her own. Byaku says take the help because her fighting alone to protect others is not good. This is how she will die with no help. When did Angeline become so self-absorbed and she can only fight? The episode before Rosetta got injured, Angeline was like, yeah, I'm going to protect you. And now she's like, I have to protect everyone. Only I can do it. She really is putting all the blame and pressure on herself. Byaku now has his shape magic. It wasn't a thing until this episode 10. I still have no idea why he has a circle and spear invisible by his side. It is cool to see Byaku fight and even turn his hair black with red eyes, but this episode could have definitely been better with explanations. Angeline has been great at fighting and easily wins fight. It is weird seeing a fight drawn out. Byaku's magic is such a mystery. Angeline remembers her dad told her to think objectively about herself, and this helps cure her. She protects Byaku and kills the thing. She's no longer struggling and thinking objectively. She no longer feels guilty. Wow. I am guessing. This is just a guess, YouTube. These things that are people-shaped with purple and black color are Demon Lords. Byaku is the homunculi. Byaku with his eyes turning red and hair changing color. I mean, it's definitely something. In this episode, there was homunculi talked about, so maybe he's the homunculi. The man in the robe is here watching, and when he gets ready to cast a spell, it is disarmed by Nanny Maria. These two know each other. They begin to fight. I doubt Nanny Maria will win the fight, and before there's even a winner and loser, the man disappears. We've seen change to Rosetta waking up. Charlotte asks, why did she protect her? Rosetta's answer is, because she's stupid. Hee hee. She is happy to see Charlotte did not get injured. Charlotte now forgives the church, and they have made up. At the ending of episode 10, we see Duncan holding the child from the dungeon playing with his beard. They all talk how this village accepted the child with no problems. Margheriti asks if Belle is in love with anyone. Will he ever get married? This is answered in a flashback of Belle thinking about a woman he loved. Not exactly sure who she is. This mystery ending is how episode 10 ends. This episode was not the best so far. Angeline isn't as obsessed with her father anymore like episode 1. There is nothing wrong with that though. Hopefully we learn more about Byaku's magic. The child found in the dungeon is probably important. I don't know, maybe they are the homunculi. It would be really weird to have a child in a dungeon with no purpose to the plot. So even if they're not a homunculi, they have to be something. And it's also really weird that this episode opened up with mentioning homunculi and we, at least officially, never met any in this episode. Thank you for watching. Go subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up.